Welcome back to Ask the Expert. There's some visuals that Scott brought along from Watson's Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Of course, the back issue is, I know you got the Healthy Back exercise book there. Back issues for men are they're trouble when you get a little older.
It's something, I think we, through exercise or sports or car accidents or something, it's a big problem.
Yeah, and it's one of those things everybody talks about. If you hurt your back and you don't get it back in shape properly, it'll haunt you for the rest of your life.
You know what I always say, if it's a problem, try to learn a little bit about it. So go and buy a book. It doesn't have to be this one, but just buy a book. And in addition, that's central obesity.
If you have it really has an effect.
Start to look at your lifestyle and can you cut down on some of that weight.
It can hurt your back and it can hurt recovery from back injuries. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a couple more questions. We want to make sure we get them in. Bill is on the telephone. Hi, Bill. How are you?
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your question today?
I was wondering if he believes that men go through the change of life because I've had hot flashes for over 7 months.
Male menopause, we're talking?
Yes.
That's a good question.
And that's what this little picture here is talking about.
I don't know why he's looking down his shorts, but anyway.
There is an actual field. It's studying andropause is what they call it. And in males, it's a reduction in the amount of testosterone.
Yes.
Now, that is a normal thing that happens throughout a male's life. And for example, libido can be a big sign of that.
What about Bill's hot flashes? I mean, we hear women having hot flashes during menopause.
That's right, and it's all to do with hormonal balance.
Right. So things change in your body.
Something is changing. It could be the testosterone's going down.
Yeah.
That means the estrogen and the progesterone that are normally in our body have an increased amount.
Should he do anything about that, Scott?
Well, I think you definitely want to talk to your doctor and assess these levels because normal testosterone does go down as we age, but if it's too low, then that can be addressed by your doctor.
Yeah.
And I have seen testosterone replacement. There's some commercial products that the doctor can prescribe. We also are a compounding pharmacy, so we do some compounding of testosterone products for certain people. But definitely, there's a great big web in our body, the hormonal web, and if something can change over here, if the testosterone's going down, another testosterone, that balance can get twigged and hot flushes can result.
Yeah. We've got Eleanor on the phone. I'm glad one of the ladies called in with some information. And Eleanor, you got a question about your husband, right?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Yes, I do. Should he go and have the test then? He has hepatitis C. We've had the colon done. We have no cancer. Should he go in and get this tested?
So, when we're turning 50, I think that's a big exam.
Eleanor's husband's 47. Right?
47.
Yeah.
So, and I have seen some doctors do it because they're just approaching 50. So I think it's worthwhile doing, especially if there's any family risk. I mean, your doctor can kind of look at how things have gone in your family history, and they can decide when these tests should be done appropriately for each individual. But the guidelines are about 50, people should do the prostate test.
Yeah.
So
anywhere between 45 and 50 is good, apparently.
I think it's just fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And get it done, fellas. Don't delay. There's no sense in delaying this.
Like my childhood idol, Alex Bowman. He just said, "Gentlemen, don't be afraid to let the doctor do it." So
and Alex found out last year, or a year before?
I think it was just last year. I saw him in the news talking about it. So. Bravo for him coming into the news and raising the awareness as well.
Yeah, it's one of those tests that you really need to get done and don't delay. Like I said, I'm coming up on 50, so now's the time for me to make my appointment. Actually,
absolutely.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions, a lot of guys should in fact check with their doctor, but it's worth a visit to and ask a pharmacist any other questions that you might have. Right?
We can certainly. We don't have access to do the tests, which are very, very useful, and I think and it's great to find a doctor that you can work with. But if you haven't done that, check with a pharmacist. I'm happy to answer any questions, so please just come to my pharmacy and I can set you on the right course.
It's a perfect way to start the process of finding out if there's something wrong.
That's right.
Or if you have something that ails you already that you can get looked after. It's asking those questions, not a problem, and I know you enjoy it.
Yeah.
and you do the research that goes along with it.
Absolutely.
Scott, a pleasure.
Thanks,
Good to see you. Good to see you. Scott Watson from Watson's Pharmacy and Wellness Center here on Ask the Expert. Please feel free to drop by, ask them some questions, and check out their fabulous website. All right, 9:41. Everything in moderation, Scott, including barbecued food from Ted Reader. Everything in moderation. Yeah, we got chicken and steak apparently on the grill. We'll get to that right after this.